for if we get into combat, and I probably think it's going to happen because we're shooting at that like an arrow.
Yeah.
Do you want to control Ven and Iris for rolls and stuff since we don't have Shaw on the table anymore?
Sure.
Okay. So you'll pass.
How convenient.
God.
You need
I
to
know,
decide
it's a wizard.
prepare
He's a wizard.
what dailies and what encounters and whatnot he has
You
for the
do
day.
not have your level 1 encounter.
But other than that,
I already pulled him, I think.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Daily standard face of death, camping chasm. I guess
Why
these are
didn't
just ones he has not prepared today.
Those were the encounter ones, I think.
no, these are dailies. So I don't know what.
Those may be the
Tulia
ones
is
that
not
he
a
did.
trap.
So,
That's the most awesome card. Anyway.
so you now have
This thing that was a trap turns out.
Toy is like moving around very quickly, much more fluidly, and is a little on the unnerving side.
Right, because
even
it
for
wasn't
Toy.
creepy before.
Now it's less creepy and more scary.
And when she returns,
The bear went over the mountain. The bear went over the mountain.
so you guys are heading back to the river.
Yep.
Boy.
Huey, Huey. Huey was okay with this sort of. There's still this slight.
It was its choice. Her
Wait.
choice.
But it's not natural. And that's Woodwind's problem.
Neither is going to the Veil of Light.
Or fighting a Bogarsh in general terms.
So you get a sense of
This is precious. Sorry.
direction from the bear, as if the bear spirit has a goal in mind.
Of course it does.
I wonder what that is.
Well, I know where we're going.
Let's go ask him.
Yes,
Alright.
indeed.
So you guys head back to the river.
Right?
On the way back to the river, basically you can get an impression of where you're going from the bear spirit. It's not going to be able to talk to you like it was here, but basically it gives you have access to a little bit of its knowledge of feelings of surroundings. It doesn't think in terms of like a map. It thinks kind of like
That way.
there. That way, there's things over here. It has some landmarks that it remembers, but it doesn't think like a map. However, you can tell where the bear is. Well, if everyone's following the bear spirit,
Yep.
where it's
Yeah,
taking you
pretty
guys
much.
is to the edge of the river.
Is there a cable on this side that connects on the ground?
That seems to be where the bear is. Yes, the bear
Fantastic.
implies that there is an entrance to the place below the river on this side. And you get a sense from the bear that, one, the bear understands kind of a sense of size of things around it. It considers you guys very small. It considers the area where it was an okay size for the graveyard that it made itself into. You get the impression of where the creature's lair was, a little bit to the north of this little graveyard area. And it sort of has a decent impression of kind of sizing of things around the area, and it considers the shrine below the river to be huge.
So apparently this place we're going is really, really, really big.
One.
So,
Over the heads run march today. The queen is called, so we obey.
so you guys head through, and the other bits of information you get from the bear is that there are two types of little things under the ground, and that's it. Kind of defines all of what you would call the races as little things. One being Talikma, and there being lots of them, and also Amphibites, and there being a decent number of them.
We're gonna meet Amphibites. I love doing that.
Just don't lick them.
They consider that rude.
But-
And trust me, you
You
know,
can run
The
some
last
for
time-
bottles.
you know the funny thing about Jack? Right?
There's a lot of funny things about me. What is it?
Alright, so do you guys have anything you want to do on the way back to the river? And
you can survive on.
if you want to have any sort of personality traits or anything you want to have be indicative for something that's Magra,
Okay.
anything that doesn't basically go directly against the introduction I just gave her, especially if it's character traits that you as Amulet want to sort of incorporate, go ahead and think about what you want to do. Start to think of, alright, well this is how, if there's any way that you want to change how your character feels or acts or things like that, this is a good segue to being able to change how Amulet acts at least to a small extent if you want to.
Ever grow up a little bit.
That was what Huey was like, this could be okay. It's a mother, and it's a wise mother. A wise mother for Amulet? I think we are okay. I'm not morally quite okay with it, but
It was her
I
choice.
am mentally okay with it.
You can make your peace with it.
Doki,
Alright.
plug your ears a moment. The last time that I licked a person, they absolutely didn't complain. She actually thanked me several times after the fact. Alright, Doki, you can unplug your ears now.
I don't humans
Alright.
lick each other. I don't want to know.
Their mating
This-
habits are mystifying.
They seem to serve no purpose.
It's fun, not a purpose where you's from.
Alright, so
This is great.
you guys head back to the area.
They're the greatest
Um,
things in the world.
And following along the track of the bear, you can sort of see that there are bits of the marsh that are starting to reclaim the area, where basically when the bear went through, everyone got the hell out of Dodge and stayed out of Dodge for a while after the bear left.
Yeah.
And now you guys are starting to get more of a feeling of exactly how much life and stuff is. So you can see like deer and other sorts of small small animals like otters and whatnot, kind of everywhere around you as you head back to that area. And
Of course, our
Toy-
rafts are sitting there.
Toy sort of shoots off like an arrow.
Beelines.
Beeline to this area, and you can see that there is, as you guys get a little bit closer, you see that the toy sort of like starts to get a little bit more confused on where it's going, and then sort of narrows in on a bit of the offshoot of the river that's flowing from the main portion, but it looks like it goes underground a little bit under a very small little hill, and you can see that there is definitely an entrance to go underground right there.
Well, if we're going there, I could, unless it forks, I'll be able to tell the way. I'll have to lead.
Okay, so
Toy's not gonna let you.
Well, then we'll go side by side.
Chunk, I don't mean to be at all non-encouraging.
Mm-hmm.
I'd prefer to be a good big brother. Do you want to argue with the giant bear?
Not argue.
Alright, fair enough.
Just kind of shouldering.
Toy's shouldering you right back.
We'll shoulder side by side.
as you guys come up to the entrance, you can see that the entrance to this area is very often used. I'm gonna stick you guys here and
This is
get everyone else.
entrance here?
Yeah, this is the entrance here, and it goes down into the. So this is the outside.
Okay, and that's the entrance.
No, this is the entrance.
Oh, okay.
Okay, where it goes
I-
from
I see.
green to.
All right.
Yeah,
all
green
right.
to brown. The green part is we're outside. The brown part is the. There should actually be a slope here,
Oh,
basically,
This
of
is what
going
confused
down.
me. This is
This is
This is a separate map, but it doesn't sit
Fold.
well if you.
okay.
Alright, so you guys are at the entrance. You see, looking into it, there are obvious signs of habitation. That bridge up ahead does look like it is molded out of earth, but it looks like it was magically made. So like a geomancer or something like that made that bridge. It does look like it's one solid chunk of rock that's been molded. Doesn't seem to be anything in the immediate vicinity right around the edge.
Well,
let's keep going.
here we go.
Okay, so Kiwi's past perception I think is the most, and it is
24.
so Kiwi can hear. There is once you guys actually step into the cave and you get a lot of the interference of the outside gone, you can hear that there is a lot of movement that's happening somewhere in this cave further in. So this is definitely not an uninhabited cave.
Huey does let everyone know there is movement further into the cave.
Okay.
Well, yeah, there's a bunch of people living down here.
So,
And a giant crocodile that we need to go and talk to.
yeah.
You mean kill?
Does
Hi.
Jack?
We want to distract him. Actually, we should probably start using the word distract correctly around Amulet, otherwise she may get us in trouble in a city somewhere. Like, for example, if we was to say, Chunk, go distract them, then Amulet may take it upon herself to do the different type of distract, and when actually we meant the real type of distract.
Alright, so as you guys head on in,
We were supposed to distract this one
how are you
bloke, and
guys
we ended up killing him because he
across?
exploded and turned into a giant earth element.
We considered that was a successful distraction.
Yeah.
move yourselves on the board as where you're kind of going. Get me up to how you guys are crossing the bridge, because it is fairly
Fine,
narrow.
be on the bridge.
Alright, I'll take the pack.
So as you guys kind of go in, no one's making any obvious attempts to be quiet.
I can't.
So
I knew Bear can't.
you hear some
We were supposed to be quiet. I wasn't supposed to be singing this whole time.
talking farther in.
I am sorry, everyone. That is my fault.
And
I rolled
Run
a
across the
2.
The last time Chunk was trying to sneak through a building, he broke the
Probably
floor.
try talking to him.
you see two raptor Talikma that are here and here. Both of them have kind of weird
Scouts.
plated armor on them. Looks like it's about the equivalent of half plate. They've got hide and other sorts of stuff, but they've got little pieces of metal covering around parts of their body.
Okay, 3 of them are scouts.
And both of them have sets of swords on either hip, and they have 2 swords on either hip that are very, very obviously curved. And they sort of like look around the corner and see you, and then they start chattering to one another. Does anyone here speak Talikma?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Vin does.
I've never had
Because
a
Vin
chance
gets like
to use.
five languages. I remember this
It's not
conversation.
crazy.
Okay. So I
Like,
think
Vin's
I
got all
think
the
he I
races.
think he spoke Talikma. So Ven and Irish basically get the impression, or they know what they are saying. One of them says to the other, "There are intruders. We should get the others here. Someone is invading the sacred grounds."
Hello there. How's you getting on?
Do regular Talikmas speak the common tongue?
Depends on where you are.
That's what we're about to find out.
They kind of look at you, and then one of them motions for the other one to head back. This one kind of heads around this wall.
We're here for the
This one
shrine.
comes
No
up
need
here.
to raise a fuss.
But I thought we were here for.
Well, we're looking
Sees-
for the crocodile, but it's in the shrine.
He says, "You cannot bridge to cross.
Why not? We need to get across to the other side.
This ground, not your ground."
I think he's implying that Earth does not belong to me.
You can
Any-
tell.
of the Earth.
You can tell that the Talikma is kind of struggling with the words. Not that he's Tarzan. Like
Yeah.
he says he doesn't
He
seem
doesn't speak-
stupid. He just
he's-
doesn't speak common well.
I was going to say he's not fluent.
Fair enough. What's the croc's name?
You let us in.
And
What's the croc's name?
Nefet.
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 Nefet. Nefet.
the creature looks, or the fleet kind of looks at you.
Tell him we're looking for him.
You see him kind of like take a step back and put his hand on his blade.
We're looking for him, for Nefet. We want to see him.
He is horribly sick.
Yes, we want to
Corrupted.
cure him.
Could I use prestidigitation to make an image of a crocodile?
Yeah.
A beard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll go, "Arr," and then superimpose the thing.
Nefet?
Crocodile, "Arr."
Gone crazy.
And he kind of takes the sword back and goes,
He's corrupted.
"No speak to crocodile god."
I don't think they're going to let us through.
And just
He's
demoralize-
corrupted.
just to demoralize him, I'll make it like explode.
What's the bird's name?
Huh?
Bear.
What's the bird's name?
Magra.
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 We come with Magra's blessing to speak with the crocodile.
He turns around. He says in Talikma around the corner, and he says, they spoke the word Magra. Are there other creatures named that are there creatures other than the one that attacked our god named that?
This is gonna be fun.
And you hear
great.
several voices answer back. And
That was the
even
golden
knowing the
ticket.
language, you know that that's not a, oh yeah, no, it'll be fine. It's more of a,
What the?
Woodwind, are you going to take it personal if I set these dumbasses on fire?
Let's kill him.
All right, then.
Killing time.
Surprise
Killing
round!
time. Killing time.
oh
I
no,
don't think
he's
there's-
ready.
Once you're ready.
I don't think
We
there's
vote
surprise.
its greatest enemy. It's like, we come from Satan to bring you his word. Oh, really?
Really? Let's see how this is gonna go. Alright, so,
See, and this is why I don't believe in gods. It just encourages people to do stupid things, and it encourages the gods to meddle, and I think that's not appropriate.